Hi, hello, and good morning, everyone. Newborn Investor here, and welcome back to another video. In the last few weeks, some of my viewers reached out to me requesting to do a video on how I had set up my platform for options trading. So I thought I should not keep them waiting, and here I am today with exactly what they have asked for. I'm here to listen and serve you guys, so if you have any other topics that you need me to cover, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. Before we get to the video, if you really appreciate what I do here, show me some love by hitting the like and subscribe button. It means a lot. That being said, let's get straight into the video. As you guys know, I use Webull as my main option trading account. And in Webull, we do have the concepts of layout and widgets. You set a layout, and on that layout, you add these things called widgets. So in my layout, I do have two chart widgets, one trade widget, one order widget, one options widget, and one positions widget. So what I'm going to do today is actually take you to Webull, start with a blank layout and show how these widgets are added and how they work together to help me trade my setups. Before we move on to Webull, I just want to show you the layout that I'm using. As you could see here, I do have two charts. This is the first chart, the second chart, the trade widget, the orders widget, options widget, and the positions widget. Now that out of the way, let's get straight into Webull and start building a layout from scratch. So this is my Webull platform. As you could see here, you do have a different set of menus. On to the left, you have to pick the customized menu because that is where you actually configure the layouts. I do have the chart and watch list layout. This layout gets displayed on my second screen where I watch the tickers that I found. Then I do have this layout, the normal layout, which actually I use to trade. So this layout is what that gets displayed in the main window. So let's start with a blank layout. For that, you have to click on this plus icon over here. Then select a blank layout. You could see by default, you have a set of widgets available to add to this layout. You could actually pick it from over this briefcase icon. Click on it. You could see the different types of widgets categorized. Firstly, I want two charts. So I click on charts twice. I like my charts to be arranged one above the other. And I like charts to occupy half of my screen real estate. Okay, now we're done with the charts. The next one we need is trade. I prefer to use the classic trade because I'm a visual person and I want to see my orders visually before I place it. In active trade, you could actually configure shortcut keys like buy 10 contracts at bid, sell 10 contracts at ask, but I'm a visual person and I like to see the price before placing the order. So I use classic trade. As you could see here, classic trade allows you to specify the quantity, the limit price, etc. If you have been watching my videos, I always use limit orders to buy, and sometimes if I'm in a losing position and if I want to cut my loser quickly, I use a market order. Else, I always use limit order. With limit order, you could enter a limit price, specify the quantity, and then either buy or sell. You could actually flip the option to buy or sell or go short. Okay. Now that out of the way, the next widget I want is the orders window. I like to keep it over here. The orders window actually show your orders, whether it's a working order or whether the order got filled, all those fun stuff. I think you guys get the point here. Then comes the most important part for me. Since I'm an option trader, obviously I need the options widget to actually get the option contracts and their strike prices and the premiums, etc. And in this widget, I also like to add the order book, which is the level 2 information, and I like both of them to sit together. So you could just simply put it over here. You could see how the order book got tied as a tab to the options widget. So by clicking between options and order book, I could actually see the strike prices and the level 2 information for a specific contract. And I think by default, you don't get all these levels of data. You have to subscribe to a data plan with Webull. I'm subscribed to a level 2 data plan with Webull. I think they charges me $2 per month. So I do have all the data and the tools required to make my decisions when it comes to my trading. And finally, I would like to have my positions window over here. So you click the widgets, positions, you add the positions widget, and voila, you're done. Now, I want to cover one important aspect of my setting. Some of my subscribers have reached out to me asking how I get to see the option premium chart in Webull. So if you go back to my layout, there is one important aspect over here, which is the concept of group. And as you could see here, the first chart, the trade widget, the options widget, the orders widget, and the positions widget are tied to a group number 6. And my second chart is tied to group number 1. So what this group does is it actually links all these windows together. These two widgets are irrelevant to the group concept because irrespective of the group, it shows all your orders and positions. So now let me show how the group concept works. You pick the chart, you select a group. Let me select group 6. You pick the trade widget, you select group 6, and then the options widget, and you select group 6. Now, if I flip this to Tesla, you could see my chart 1 and my order widget and my options widget shows the same stock. So once you select the ticker, you could actually look at the options, whether you want to buy calls or buy puts. You navigate through the different contracts. Right now, I have it to display 6 contracts. You could make it 20 or all. Let me move it to 30. By default, it has a set of columns displayed. You could actually configure the columns that you want to show up in the orders window. I like to keep the bid and ask. Obviously, the strike by default should be there. I don't need the last. I like to see the percentage change just to gauge how the premiums are moving on the day. I don't like mid volume. I don't need the option geeks like delta, gamma, theta. I don't need them because I'm not looking to hold these options overnight. Delta is sometimes useful, but since I'm trading the same set of stocks like Tesla, Nvidia, Netflix, and Amazon, I know that delta for those stocks are good for my trading. So I don't like to keep them. I like to have open interest and volume. Those are the two important attributes that I like to keep. Done. The options widget is ready to use. And once you find a strike price that you're interested in, you just need to double click on either volume, open interest, implied volatility. Any of these fields, you just double click. The options chart get displayed. And while I look at the options chart, I also like to have the stock chart over here, and I trade based off 5 minutes. So as you could see here, I do have the options chart below and the premium chart above it. So if you want to move to a different strike price, just double click on the volume and you will see the option premium chart displayed above. For the orders window or for the positions window, you could actually configure the columns that you display here. In the positions window, I don't want to see the unrealized P&L and market value. I just need to see the simple quantity and my cost basis. So I'll take out all these. Don't need all these. Just keep the average price, which is my cost basis. And whatever you're seeing here, the realized P&L, I do have a sticky note in my main screen that actually hides the realized P&L from my view. Because the moment you see P&L, you get emotional and then your trades are affected. So I like to focus on my trades rather than my P&L. Alright, I think I've covered most of the topics that I wanted to cover for this video, and I sincerely hope this video answers all your questions regarding my platform and its setup. So if you have any other questions, feel free to post a comment and I'll make sure to get back to you. So before you go, if you like this video, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. I really appreciate your support. Until you hear from me again, stay safe and thanks for watching. Bye.